Today on Sports Betting Truth, I'm going to explain to you why parlays should never be a part of your long-term profit strategy. Welcome to Sports Betting Truth, where it is my goal to give you actual sports betting advice without the touting, shilling, hype, or false promises. Now, here in Las Vegas, I make a lot of bets. I go around, and I would say 90% of the people in line in front of me or behind me who make bets play parlays. It's gotten to the point where every time I make a bet at a window here in Las Vegas, the teller is surprised that I'm making a straight bet and not a parlay. They are so used to putting in parlay bets that it's a surprise when someone doesn't play one. Now, it's no surprise why parlays are so popular. You bet a little to win a lot, right? And a three-team parlay pays out 6-1. How hard can it possibly be to pick three winners, right? I mean, on a college football Saturday, you got all these games to pick from. How hard can it be to pick three winners? Same with a six-team parlay, pays out 40-1, right? All you gotta do is pick six winners. That's all you have to do. It can't be that hard, right? Well, it's a lot harder than it sounds. Assuming every leg of a parlay is a -110 line, that's a coin flip, so you only have a 12.5% chance of hitting a three-team parlay, which should pay out 8-1, but you only get paid out 6-1. So there you go. There's a gap right there, and that's why parlays are a bad bet. It's just not as easy as it sounds to pick three winners or six winners or eight winners or however many winners. It's not. If it were that easy, the parlay odds would be lowered. But the real reason parlays are a bad idea for a long-term profit strategy is the house edge. Now, to calculate the house edge, you take the percent chance of each leg hitting, exponent to the number of legs in the parlay, times the payout. So for example, a three-team parlay at -110, right? So every leg has a 50% chance of winning. So 0.5 to the power of 3, three-leg parlay, times the payout of 6-1, so times 6 plus 1. So 0.5 to the power of 3 times 7 equals 87.5%. That is your house edge. Your house edge is 1 minus 87.5%, which equals 12.5%. That is 3 times the house edge of a typical -110 straight bet that has a house edge of 4.5%. And a 12.5% house edge is twice the house edge of a 0-0 roulette wheel. And I think 0-0 roulette is a very bad bet to begin with, and a parlay is twice as bad as that. Think about how hard it is to hit a typical -110 bet consistently, right? That's a 4.5% house edge. Now triple that. That is a parlay. And that's why parlays are a money sink and will part you from your money very quickly because the house edge is too high. That is too much house edge to overcome in the long run. I don't care how good of a handicapper you are, how much you think you're good at betting parlays, 12.5% house edge is impossible to overcome in the long run, and that's why you cannot win betting parlays in the long term. The only reason I think you should play a parlay is for entertainment purposes only. Treat them as a lottery ticket, for fun. That's all they should be, entertainment value. But for me, I don't even think that's entertaining personally, and here's why. I used to do this on college football Saturdays. I'd always put like a few dollars on an 8-team parlay or a 10-team parlay just for shits and giggles, right? For the entertainment value is what I'd tell myself. But do you know how many times I hit enough of the early legs on the parlay to where the latter legs mattered? Almost never. Almost always the parlay would bust out on the first or second play of the parlay, and there's no entertainment value in that when it dies at the very beginning and you don't even get to enjoy the end of the parlay, right? That's not very entertaining to me. It might be to you, but for me, there's other ways to entertain yourself. But that's the only reason I think parlays are acceptable entertainment purposes, but they should never be a part of your long-term profit strategy. And that's the sad truth about parlays. So until next time, this is Sports Betting Truth signing off.